Hey, hi, hello, internet people. I hope you're staying hydrated, questioning your feed, and lifting with good form. It's your boy Wild Will, the internet's favorite wellness weirdo. I'm here today to call some stuff out. We're all being fed so many lies every single day from basically every single influencer. You got your fitness influencers selling you this like godly aesthetic that is not able to just be reached in the amount of time that they're trying to tell you it can be. It's like everything you do takes a lot of time and they're just trying to sell you a quick fix, a supplement. They might be on PEDs, they got good lighting, good genetics, and all this other stuff. I mean, it's not that you have bad genetics either, right? Most of it is a time thing and how committed you are and the discipline you're building. But everybody always seems to try to sell you those 30-minute ab workouts and like these sexy fixes that happen overnight. And it's like boost your strength in a month or lose 50 pounds in 3 months. And it's like, first of all, that's not even healthy. Shouldn't be doing that. That's some Ozempic level stuff, which is also terrible. And then you got like your alpha males who are trying to sell you this messed up version of masculinity that doesn't even make sense. It's all like, I don't know, it seems very fear based. It's very self serving, very egotistical, very loud, very controlling. Like they want people just to really be dominated by them and not really lead, These alpha males are not community leaders. You're not people that is like, oh, would you actually look up to them and to trust you to get, you and everybody else out of a situation? Probably not, because they're self serving and they're trying to sell you this image of like what it means to be like this top dog hustler, and it's like, come on, man, like you're not that guy. Like I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't let you lead me to safety. Like I'd be much better on my own, I'm sure, than trying to follow somebody who like presents themselves as like this aggressive, emotionless, I don't know, just a dirtbag, really. uh, You know. And then you also have these wellness gurus, these people who have like seen a couple clips of like Deepak Chopra, or like maybe just like read a couple things on Andrew Huberman, and all of a sudden they're talking about cold plunges and sauna detoxes and like chlorophyll, like all this, just like all this surface level stuff that one you could find all the science and like people who are more qualified to talk about these on a deeper level, uh and two, right, like actual spiritual people as well, not just like scientists who are deeply involved within the study of neuroscience who would actually help you, find management plans among other things to just help you get back on track, because there are scientific ways to get there. There are proven, peer studied, reviewed ways that, backed by science for you to start to, change your mindset, get healthier. And if you are willing to take the time and effort to like seek these things, uh, you know, there's going to be plenty, plenty positives in your life for doing so. I mean, one of the easiest things as far as health and wellness goes is to listen to like go back to the earliest episodes of the Huberman Lab podcast and just start from the beginning, and you'll improve your sleep, you'll improve your eating. Like he literally gives you a full semester's worth of college level neurobiology in, I don't know, just honestly a couple short episodes. Like it's worth doing. It's important to stop idolizing all these people online who are just trying to give you these quick fixes, and do a little research, read a published paper, read a book, meditate, uh, and listen to actual leaders who might be able to give you deeper understandings. Maybe go to therapy as well. It's also a good option for people. Um, there are free options depending on your insurance, right? Online options that are free. Uh, Just gotta know where and how to look once again. I'm just tired of all of the showy, clickbaitable thumbnails, right? It's like going back to fitness influencers, you just watch like it's like you watch one Jeff Nippard clip and all of a sudden you're a science-based lifter, or you watch like one episode on Sam Sulek and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can be a top level bodybuilder and start blasting PEDs. And it's like at least most of the people in that sphere uh, do happen to be pretty vocal in calling out bad players and people who try to like lie and cheat, try to deny their PED usage, right? Like the Liver King was such a huge example where it was like, dude, everybody knows you're blasting, like, and eventually it did come out. So, right, shocked. Oh, the guy who looks like he blasted PEDs for years admits to it or gets caught and then loses all his following, which whatever, right? I don't know. He did kind of go crazy a little bit with the whole Joe Rogan thing too when he was just like, I don't know. It was weird. I actually remember seeing him post that and I was like, oh my god, like he's going a little crazy. Um, and like let's go back to the alpha males with like the Andrew Tate mindset. It's like, right, it's important to focus on yourself and get out there and talk to people. But it's just like the way that it's presented and the way that he goes about doing it, it really is like trying to promote this very self absorbed view of the world where it's like you need to be at a certain level to even like be a part of society. It almost feels like it's like you're never gonna be one of us. You're gonna be like stuck in these low social classes if you don't hustle and get rich. And how are you gonna get all these women? Uh, right, all these superficial like material things, or right, kind of like promoting. I don't know, just like sleeping around and stuff. Which I mean, sure, can satisfy your primal urges for like a period of time, but at some point, I think you're gonna probably want to find something that is like a little deeper in fulfillment and that sort of the dominance lifestyle that Andrew Tate, among many other influencers, uh, kind of just show, right. Like you can look up any alpha male thing, or like you have like these pickup artists who like approach women on the street and it's all like so cringe, and they all like to brag about like how many women they've kissed and stuff, and it's like, dude, this is disgusting. Like, do you even hear yourself? Like, you clearly are scared, right? That's what it is. Scared of being alone, scared of not having any control in your life. So it's like, they just don't trust that things are going to work out fine. Uh, so they have to like be so domineering over everything and everyone else. And it's kind of narcissistic, right? Kind of, kind of bad. Something I don't enjoy. Something that I'm kind of shocked that is like such a huge thing on the internet. Like so many men are drawn to it, and it's really fascinating that it's like just such a beacon, right? Such a huge, like a lantern in the night, and like all these men are like moths to the flame. It's really strange why so many people have gravitated towards this type of masculinity when once again it's really not. It's like it's this messed up version of it, right? It's like you're taking these aspects of it while excluding like the positive aspects, right? You're taking the cause and like not the effects, I guess, where it's like you can be, you know, assertive and dominating and whatever, but it's like you're not being present, you're not having the mindset of like being a community builder. Like it's all self-serving, and just like artificial. And then I guess we go back to the wellness gurus one more time. Like a lot of it really is just aesthetic and people who want to fit into a specific aesthetic. And I don't know, you just always it seems on the internet at least, where it's like everybody's just like trying to outdo each other with how much they look like a hippie and, you know, wearing their drug rugs or having like opening up a yoga studio or whatever. And it's like, it's good, it's fine. You should be taking care of yourself and doing different, uh, let's say, low dopamine activities such as meditation and breathing. Like, you gotta center yourself, ground yourself, and have those quiet moments and slow moments and moments of solitude to be able to think and hear yourself and heal. But, it's like so many of these people don't suffer and have never suffered and don't actually have real wisdom to give you if you are suffering, and just like the surface level stuff of like, oh, eat right and do your saunas and stretch and do yoga. It's like, yeah, but I don't know. You haven't really sat through unbearable grief, or maybe tried to help somebody through an unbearable grief, or like long bouts of depression. And it's like, clearly some of these people are just like from well off families and have had everything given to them and have the resource and accessibility to have like a lot of these extra things like a sauna or like a hot tub, or can go hire a professional trainer and a private chef or eat the best foods, things like that. So who knows, man? It's all messed up. The internet really is trying to show you like this false sense and like trying to like shame you into being like, look, you're not at this level, so your worth is less. And by making you feel worthless, these creators are getting more clicks and getting more money and can just keep making the same type of content that won't actually help you get out of a cycle of depression or anxiety or paranoia. Um, and the algorithm feeds it. It's not necessarily any individual creator's fault when the the algorithms behind it are like, oh, well, this is doing well, so we might as well just keep pushing it because everybody does just want those quick fixes and not wanting any substance and are only searching shallow and are like remaining shallow and like can't even fathom how deep things can get, or like how emotionally open you can be, right? Like where your heart just bursts open just because of how like loving you start to become with yourself and the universe and everybody around you, and like figuring out your place, and your purpose and your goal. You really can't do that on Instagram or TikTok. You can't do it in 15 seconds. You can't do it in 60 seconds. And anyone who tries to sell you the fact that you can is lying. It takes a lot of work to build a body, to build a mind, and to build yourself.